ramping up on the weirdness. If you think you've seen it all, well, yeah, you haven't seen this.
What?
Yes, this headline reads: Man steps out for his first walk in public after spending
This is
$20,000
disturbing.
to transform
bro.
himself.
That's
I told you
disturbing.
this is definitely some Black Mirror type stuff. Transform himself into a dog, and if you look at this picture, you're saying, okay, well that does look like a real dog. Let's see how it looks in video form.
I'm disturbed.
I don't know if I want to see this.
I'm disturbed. I'm actually disturbed. Oh.
What's the problem?
Amazing! One more time? Yeah, cool, buddy. Thank you. Be careful. Are you good?
This is horror. Like this is stuff with horror. Other dogs in the movie. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you really got to see it to really understand it. I don't think there's any verbal cues that really give this full bizarreness. Anyway, speaking of bizarre, in a truly bizarre move, a Japanese man, I don't want to speak anything on Japanese people, but this doesn't surprise me, by the name of Toko, recently spent a staggering $20,000 to transform himself into a border collie. Yes, you heard that right. He actually became a dog. Toko achieved an extraordinary feat by purchasing a hyper-realistic dog costume created by a Japanese company called Zeppet. So if anyone's interested, after spending 40 days crafting this what's that word?
Intricate.
Disguise. Toko finally had the opportunity to step out into the world as a dog and take his first ever walk in public. Filming his experience in his official YouTube channel, of course this guy's a YouTuber, Toko ventured out into the streets fully embracing his newfound identity. He strolled along. Something pretty interesting happened. He made friends with some of the other canines. It didn't look like that to me. Past buyers and their furry companions were captivated by Toko's realistic appearance and lifelike features in the costume and realistic movements to those of an actual dog. It's almost as if they couldn't tell that he was, in fact, a human was in disguise. In written notes explaining the unusual transformation, Toko revealed his desire to become a dog had been with him since childhood. Of course it did. Perhaps fueled by a deep admiration for these loyal and playful creatures, he longed to experience life from this perspective. By hiding his human identity, Toko hoped to avoid the judgment and scrutiny that often accompanied unconventional choices.
Who wrote this?
God, yeah. While some may find Toko's decision perplexing and even absurd, it is important to remember that individuality comes in many forms. That's a fact. But we still here to make content after all. I don't even know if there's a question in all this. Honestly, seeing this.
My question is, what did he do to his legs?
I don't
do like that.
I actually
It
don't
sounded
want
like
to
he
know.
just spent the money on the costume. I don't think there was any surgical.
Yeah, but we're not built like that.
You can't walk like that.
Like with your feet on the ground.
I don't even want to watch it again.
Yeah, man. If you practice something long enough, you can be built for it.
Nah, where's the rest of his leg?
Falling, kind of. He just has his arms real close to his chest, I'm assuming. And the costume probably.
Where's the leg? No, the anatomy's not right.
Mm-hmm.
And
something's not right in there.
And the costume's like specifically built, so maybe they built it in a way that he's like maybe it's like driving a mech. You never know.
Oh, like the legs are tucked, and there's feet that move themselves.
I'm not finna come on here and try to explain this. I'm here to ask y'all about it. Yeah. What do we? I
don't know.
What do we make it? What do we make of this? How are y'all for like they said individuality being as individual as individuality being in whatever somebody wants it to be, or do you think at a certain point maybe we should I don't know, limit some of this stuff?
No, this is nonsense. If he wanted to be a mascot, he could do it as a little game or a gig. This is weird.
Okay, say what you
Or if
said.
he wanted to play in a movie or something.
What about you, Ace? It seemed like you already kind of formalized your.
I'm literally disturbed.
Disgust.
Like I'm going to have nightmares because of this. It's like that movie, Tusk, where they turn homeboy into a walrus. Yeah.
Spoiler, not sorry.
I didn't know that was a major spoiler. Yeah.
This is absolutely
Like this would trigger my fight or flight, and I'd probably kick him or something and then run. Like it.
Okay, but if you just saw this dog on the street, you wouldn't think it's a human.
No, I would. I don't know.
It's
Something seems off, and I think I would.
Uncanny.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, see,
uncanny.
Actually,
I
no,
can
on the
see it, yeah. You see it move?
no, not with that little leg movement.
Even if it's not a human, I'd be like, something's.
disabled.
I'm
Yeah,
gone.
exactly. It looked disabled. Yeah, dogs
no.
don't move like that. They don't. Yeah, nah.
Maybe the foot is folded and
Look at this guy just trying to figure it out.
Stop trying to figure it out.
Wait, I know we don't want to watch it, but did the tail wag at all? Did anyone notice that?
that's what I was wondering too.
Oh my gosh, we really.
Nah, it looks like it's along for the ride. It doesn't look mobile.
Yeah, that static tail would bother me. What about you, Ghost? Are you all for anyone being literally whatever they want?
This is extremely disturbing, and I don't condone it, but I look at it the same way as furries, where it's I want nothing to do with it, but it's I see them and I walk in the other direction, but they do what they do.
I've never seen a furry in
in real life.
No, I haven't seen anyone.
You know what's crazy?
It's like the same concept to me.
Obviously, that's more of a thing that you'll probably find at a convention, probably a specific kind of convention. There was a somebody doing that type of activity at one of the concerts we were at.
What?
Really?
Yeah, right down in
Hartford.
Yes, not to get too specific. Somebody was.
You sure it wasn't just a mascot?
I'm telling you, it was a bit more. They weren't mascotting anything. It was definitely furry.
Oh, wait a minute though. I've seen they had some little parade thing going on one year, and there were a few people in costume, but it doesn't sound like what you were saying.
Oh shoot! I have seen a furry.
Yeah.
But no, I do have, or I should clarify, I guess, that I'm not extrapolating this out to any degree as far as people's choice to be individuals in general. I'm talking about this specifically is extremely disturbing to me. Like I can't, if I saw somebody in a furry costume, it's not gonna trigger me like this video is triggering me. Like this is.
Yeah, this is definitely a bit extra. All right, well, I mean, you know what really tests how understanding you are. Say this young, I don't know if it's a young man. I don't know why I'm putting that on him. Say this individual was a friend of yours. And
he wouldn't be for much longer.
Okay, so that's the question. And they came to you with this, with this feeling, this long feeling that they want to, be a dog, or I guess any other animal. What would be your reaction? Let's see who here, is really accepting. What did you take up the matter, Ghost?
I mean, he can do what he wants, and that's his decision. But I don't want to be around anyone like this. It's disturbing.
Damn.
We have to go our separate ways.
Damn. Ace, you seem to not be on board with this, but what if this was a friend of yours?
I agree with Ghosts. Like, we're not friends anymore, dog.
Y'all are not cutting off the friend because he wants to... Yeah, get the cab out of here.
Yes. 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 100%. Yes.
So what are you gonna say? He says, you know, I can't explain.
Dog, I'm legit disturbed. Like I can't. There's no getting around that. It's a visceral reaction.
You're not gonna.
I can't be. I literally can't be friends with you. Like,
But we've been friends for 4 years.
I want to hurt this thing. Like there's no getting around that.
Do you not like me or do you not like dogs?
dog.
You're not a dog. That's the whole point.
Okay. You never dressed up in a costume before or something you weren't?
Yeah, you can go ahead and dress up in a furry costume. You take it this far.
I guess we're not good examples of that, but... So you're telling me you're willing to throw away this friendship bond that we built just because I want to be a dog?
Yeah.
I want to be a friend with a dog. Like what,
Bro?
Man's best friend? You don't want to be friends with that?
The devil go. Come on, I know you try to do it. Nah, it's not gonna work this time.
Right. I thought Ace was a bit more accepting, but
No.
okay. Wes, what about you? Your friend wants to be a dog. What are you telling
We're
me?
not going in public. You're not. I'm not. No. Not in
Okay,
public.
okay. So
You can text me.
Okay,
You can
this
call me,
is
maybe,
this
yeah.
is progress. When they're not being a dog, they can still interact with you.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going in public with that.
Wait, you mean public when they're a dog or?
We're in dog form.
Okay.
They're in dog form.
I'm not. I'm kind of rolling with Wes. I you know. Actually, I would actually bring the brother on the podcast. I need to understand the life and mind of somebody.
I
who
ain't
wants to be a
being on
dog.
that episode. You're gonna have to
Please
do it.
don't.
I need to understand what like.
I'm
Do you
glad
also
he's
want to?
Japanese and probably doesn't
That's gonna be a
speak
one-on-one interview, not no
Do
podcast.
you also want to like eat like a dog, like bathe like a dog? Like, what is it about doghood that
I
makes
just
you?
want to know more about the situation. I want to know.
Because I am a man of understanding. I like to understand the understandable. Understandable? The not ununderstandable. Listen, I have
It was
questions.
gonna go a lot deeper and a lot farther than you wanted to.
I don't know if this brother speaks English, but yeah, he has a YouTube channel. I want to be an animal. I'm getting in contact. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about. But yeah, the moral of the story is, you definitely have the right to be whatever you want, as long as you're not hurting anybody. But that doesn't mean everybody's gonna be cool with it, depending on how disturbing it is. Which I do admit, when I saw this thing, I was like, that is some like weird animatronic type joint going on.
Yeah.
Uncanny Valley. Let's put it best. Can't get past that.
But
Fucking hell. Literally the scariest thing I've seen like in a long time.